Now is the moment of truth. What happens when we hit the 1 key? It shoots! It explodes! Alright, let's hit the 4 key, and the 5 key, and the 2, 3, and the 3. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your pal Impossibum here, and we're back in Besiege. It is version 1.01, which means they added in a couple more logic blocks, which I haven't actually done anything with yet. But I think it'd be fun right now. I haven't really gotten a chance to play with the logic blocks much yet, so I'm not going to expect anything much from myself. But I want to make something interesting, something that might have been a little bit difficult to do before, and it's something maybe we can do now. So let's start. What I want to make is I want to make a hovering platform. I want to make a platform that will automatically adjust the inputs to hover without any input from me. And it'll probably act as a platform to put weapons and stuff on, but let's just start with that. That is an easy place to start. Let's start by, we're going to use flight blocks because, we can. Let's see how wide we're going to make it. I don't know. 5 wide, apparently. There we go. We'll go 5 back this way. Did I go too far? I went 1 too far. Okay. Here we go. We go 5 each way. And for right now, I'm not sure how much of these things I'm going to use. I might use things in the middle, so I'm not going to brace it all up right this second. We're just going to leave them as is. I will probably remove some at some point, but for right now, I don't think that is the most important thing in the world. Right now, it's just getting myself a base shape to deal with that we're going to build from. That is the plan. So I want to make some kind of hovering weapons platform. I don't know. I think that idea is just inherently fun. And it's a way to get my feet wet a little bit with the logic blocks. I think I probably could just do it with the sensors, which is what I'm going to try at the very start at least. And we'll see how that does. If it's able to stabilize like at all, I think I'll be happy enough to leave things as they are. I'm not sure which one I'm going to say is frontier. I don't know. Let's just keep it as is for now. Actually, I'm fighting myself. I want to get rid of so many of these blocks, and I'm fighting myself. Not yet. We can't do it yet. Let's get some flying blocks on here. Let's start at the corners and in the center for each one. This probably will not be enough to keep this aloft. I mean, it's just a guess. I don't know for sure, but we will see. Let's turn them all up to 1, because I'm pretty sure if nothing else, we're going to need to max them out. There we go. Let's get them all up here. And we'll attach a sensor, I think, to literally every single one. That might be the way that we go about it. I could try to be funny with it, but, I'm not, I guess I was going to say I could try to be smart about it, but I'm not exactly known for that. Let's just get this going. All right, we got a sensor here. So I'll put a sensor right in front of every single one of these. And they'll act as the impulse for whether they should go or not. There we go. I wish I'd kind of been some kind of uniform with that. But whatever. They'll do their thing now. And I think what we'll do is we'll set literally every single one of these to keys. So I'll probably do something like... I'll use the numpad. Something like that. So let's go into here. This one, I think I'll set it to like 10 feet. Just so we have some kind of baseline to go off of. And I'll probably copy this and put that everywhere because I don't feel like I don't feel like typing that in every single place. That would be quite tedious. There we go. Is that everywhere? Almost. All right, now it's officially everywhere. It's officially official. All right, and we have to set all these to different keys. So this one's going to go... It's going to emulate 1, you're going to emulate 2, you're going to emulate 3, and we're going to go up to here. We're just going to have set these to the same exact ones. So this is the, whoops, let me move over to the side here. These are just the numcad keys here, rather. Let me see here. We're going to go like this. So this one's going to be 4, you're going to be 5, same up here, 4, and 5, and just one more thing to go here, I think. 6, and 7, 6, and I wish this thing wasn't in the way. 7. Okay, now is the moment of truth. Do they work? Oh, they're not even stuck together. And this one doesn't work at all. All right, let's see what's on with this one. This one's set to C still. How many of these do I have? I thought I had 7. I have 8. Okay, so I missed one. Well, this one can be 8. Whoops. You can be 8, I meant to say. And you can be 8. And I'm not sure why these aren't connected. I very much feel like they should be. But we could brace it really quick if it doesn't want to work. I kind of want to brace all this stuff anyway. I don't know why it thinks they're not connected. We're definitely too heavy. We can reduce the weight of the ballast for every single one, but I'm going to get rid of a lot of them. I just want to like have a ballpark here of what we're doing. So for now, I think I'll get rid of all of these. And I'm going to replace them with braces. So anything that is not directly have components connected to it, I'll just get rid of for right now. And I'll connect it with braces. Did I? I might have gotten rid of things that had components on it without thinking about it. No, I think I'm okay. I sometimes do silly things. I feel like... Alright, I think I did okay. I don't think I pulled a goof yet. I've been working on it though. There we go. And this one's all gone. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run braces from here to here to there to there. I'm going to make every corner match up with the line. So, oh yeah, I didn't get rid of these yet either. Alright, let's do that. I totally missed like a whole line of stuff. I didn't even notice. That's how distracted I am currently, apparently. And that one. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to brace all this up. I'm not going to make you guys sit for that. That'll probably take me like 5-10 minutes just by itself. So I'm going to brace this all up, and I will be back with a better braced product. I'll see you then. Alright, I'm back. I got everything all braced up, and we're basically ready for our trial run here. So let's just see how things go without us adding anything to it. And things are just totally basic. How does it work? I still haven't lightened up these ballast things either. Okay, it is totally really wonky, but it does seem self-correcting. So I think using this may be super chaotic, which I'm kind of okay with, but it is self-correcting, which is kind of the whole point of these sensor blocks. I think we can build from this, and I think we could do things to even stabilize it a little bit. Like maybe if we added some centrifugal force, like maybe we'll just like spin or something, we can do something with this to make it less of an issue. Well, anyway, let's continue onwards to building here. This is supposed to be a weapons platform of some sort. I mean, that is kind of the whole point. So let's get building that, and then we'll see where we go from there. So first, I'm going to need... I think I'm going to keep it really simple. We're just going to add like a... where's the thing I'm looking for here? We're going to add a steering hinge right here. I don't remember which way I said it was forward. I don't think it matters at this point. For right now... hold on. Flip it around. You want to flip for me? There we go. For right now, that's forward. That is what we're calling forward, even if it doesn't feel that way. And I think we're going to put like a bar in here, which we're going to have weapons on. I feel like just having a simple weapons platform where we can shoot missiles off of or something is progress we should shoot for. And I think we should also have basic mobility. Maybe we should work on mobility first. I'm going to leave this alone right there for now. I'm going to add... I'm not sure where I'm going to add mobility onto this, to be honest. See, if that's forward, we're going to need... Well, first we're going to need forward and back. That's something we're definitely going to need, which we don't have currently. And I'm going to add side to side. Side to side is easy enough. We can throw one... Yeah, we throw one there and there. There and... Oop, there is not going to work. Can I move this one? I feel like it would cause issues. I wanna. You have to move. I'm sorry. Whatever your name is, you have to move. I'm sorry. Let's put this sensor here. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah, it's more uniform this way anyway. And I don't know what key this was. What key was this one here? I'll click on this. So this has to be number 7. So we'll do that now on the numpad. And we had it up to 10. All of them are set to 10. Let me put that in there before we forget, because that would definitely cause issues here. There we go. Alright, so we have these things for turning. Did I put one here? We need one here. There's the flying stuff. There we go. There we go. And we said that's forward, which means if we want to spin to the right, we want this one to engage. We'll set this to E. And we want this one to engage, which will also be set to E. And this one will have to engage if we want to go left. So we'll set that to Q. And this to Q. And let's just test it out real quick. All right, I'm just waiting for it to go all wonky because it always does. It is so much more stable now. Apparently, I had the load a little bit off, which is kind of fine. The whole part of automation that's really cool is that it'll account for that. But anyway, can we turn? We can turn. It does turny things like it is supposed to do. So now we just have to add forward and back. That is not so difficult. Not quite sure how we want to go about that. I might just add a block in the middle here. I'm fighting myself about it. I'm not sure if that's what I really want to do or not. I kind of don't. I could just throw them on the side here for free, I guess. Yeah, let's just do that. Can I just throw them here and make things work? I don't like doing it, but that's what we're doing. There we go. Those are going to be our forward and back. Those are not going to be our forward back because I got confused again. There's a reason why I keep trying to remind myself which way is forward and back on this thing. It's so easy to forget. Okay, real forward and back is going to be forward is that way, so we're going to want those to be on the sides here. I'm glad I caught that before I got too far along, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? Why is my ship going sideways when I hit forward? Maybe it's because I set everything up sideways. Who knows? Anything can happen. Okay, let's click on this one. We're going to have this one. I'm going to set it to shift, I think. That's a good forward button. And this one's going to be control. Oop, wrong one. There we go. All right, let's try it out. So shift to go forward. We're going forward-ish. It's a little bit wonky. It does stabilize, though. It's not that bad. And to go back, we're going back. It's not overly powerful. And turning, I mean, you know, is there speed to go forward and back? We don't have a whole lot of authority there. It does work. I'm not going to complain that much. See, this way is forward. I have to have something that shows me which way is forward, or I'll forget a lot. All right, so right now we have, I mean, it's not the most stabilized thing in the world, but it does work. It does have this, it does like to go bounce a whole lot. That's okay. It works. That is the important thing. Now, what I want to do is I want to throw weapons on this thing. At least some. It'll make me, you know, weapons make people feel good. That's how that works. So let's start by, I don't know, I think we're going to throw like a bar on here or something for, we'll just shoot all sorts of weapons at once. I think we'll do the missiles, honestly, because they're easy to deal with. So let's go to flight here. We'll set this up. We'll make something like this. That'll offer enough weapons for proof of concept at any rate. There we go here. Let's throw grabbers on here. Where are the grabbers at? Am I a mechanical? Probably not. I'm never where I think I am. Alright. And let me see. I'm going to turn this for... Let's see, what keys do I even have available? I think I'm going to go like C and V on this. I'm going to have to change all of these because they're on V by default. So let's just turn these over here. We're gonna have these be the number keys on top. There we go. And we're just gonna throw little rockets on them because rockets are fun. They're pretty easy to set up and they blow up. I mean, you know, what's not to like about that? We're gonna have to set them to the same keys as we have our auto grabbers set to. So let's get that done real quick. See, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one thing I definitely want to do is set these to as light as possible, which is 0.2 apparently. Let's do that. This is going to make our ship very unhappy, I'm pretty sure. But I just want to try it. Let's just see what happens. Is it still okay? What if I do that? Oh, it didn't like that. We don't have quite enough power to actually lift that up. All right, we're going to want to do something about that. Because I already made these as light as they can be. So we have two choices. Either A, we can add ballast just to make the whole thing lighter. I don't really like the idea of that so much, if I'm being honest. Or B, we can add more engines. I'm kind of on the add more engines front, to be quite honest, because more power, more better. Tim the Toolman Taylor, rawr, 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 rawr. Whatever it was he did. All right, so maybe on top of these we can also throw in reversed engines. Let's do that. Let's try to have engines on the same thing. I don't know if that'll actually set it off or not. If this will get in its own way, it's a good chance that it will. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to set these as a reverse thrust. And we'll see if we can set them to the same key. And if that'll work. In the meanwhile, let me hit this here. I'm going to set them all to max flight first. And copy that all to everyone. That way I don't have to do this individually for everyone. Because that'd be a bit tedious. I mean, control V is bad enough. But having to type every single one would probably drive me crazy. Alright, so now this one, we have to basically line them up to be the same keys, whatever this one is. So this one's 5. So you have to be 5. Alright, this one is 4. So this one has to be 4. I think you guys get the idea. I'm going to set this up real quick, and I will be right back. So you guys don't have to sit through all this. I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, we have gone all the way around the block. These things are all set up to be the same as the top ones. Oh, but they're not set in reverse. I almost started up here. I also accidentally start putting these onto the num keys on top instead of the ones on the side, the numpads. And let's go ahead and put all these on the reverse. I'll do that really quick. As quick as I can manage in here with my powerful clicky skills here. I'm hoping this will add enough power to keep our thing in the air without too much issue. What I'm worried about is if it blocks the sensors are just always going to be on. And that's kind of an issue. So if we can't stabilize here, like if things go funky when I do things like... Oh, it's still stabilizing. Okay, so apparently they don't block the sensors. I'm actually very happy to see that. As you can see, we're still quite wonky. But it stabilizes. It keeps itself up. I don't have to frantically figure out how to get everything to work. Even if I go like that, does it still fix itself? Yeah, it still can. I lean forward, I lean back, it still fixes itself. Even if it is so wonky that I probably would never be able to aim at anything, it actually functions, which makes me quite happy, to be honest. So now that we have the moment here, now is the moment of truth. What happens when we hit the 1 key? It shoots! It explodes! Alright, let's hit the 4 key, and the 5 key, and the 2, 3, and the 3. Alright, we have a mobile weapons platform. Let me reload it here real quick. And we can maneuver this thing. It's maneuverable. We can go forward, which is this way. We can make these engines more powerful too. They're still set as default. This is so wonky. I mean, it works, but it's like not practical at all. I think you could definitely, do something with this though. I think you could probably clear floors with it, to be quite honest. If you're careful, especially if you added something deadly on the bottom. Do I want to do that? Just, for the sake of funsies, what can we add on the bottom here that might make things more deadlifying? Alright, for starters, let's just do something simple. Unfortunately, if I put something down here that just like rotates, which I was thinking about, it'll rotate the whole craft, and that is not really ideal if we want something we can control. So I think the better option for us is something simplistic. Maybe actually just like a dual spinning thing, as long as they spin in different directions. I don't know. Let's see what we can put up with right here. Let me just do like this and move over like there and there, and we'll get rid of these. I'll just hold them up with braces. And that'll be okay, I hope. Let's brace this up really quick. from here to here, there to there. And we'll probably want to reinforce the braces at least a little bit, because they are going to have spinning things on them of death. You know, pretty much. So what kind of things can we put on here? Maybe probably a wheel would be easiest. I don't know if this will be too heavy though. Let's flip this one. There we go. And actually anything I put on here would hit the other wheel, which is kind of problematic. Unless, yeah, I think that doesn't work. I need something smaller. Is there a smaller thing I can do with this? A regular wheel? I mean, even if I do like a regular wheel, which kind of works. Flip that. I still have to put something on it to put the deadly weapons on here. So I would have to do something like... what am I looking for? I'm looking for you. I would have to do something like this, and then put the weapons on that, which I might still do, but I just don't like it. I'll make sure these don't touch. They do touch. I can't use that one. Will this work? Alright, that'll work. I'll put these opposite each other. I can't promise this will work, because it might get too close to the ground and cause issues, but I'm interested enough to try. Let's put this on automatic and speed it up. Same with this one over here, automatic, speed up. And let's just see what happens. Like, this could be practical. Maybe. Alright, the counterbalancing is keeping them from going too crazy. And, yeah, it's not spinning us, you know, it's not rotating us like I thought that it might, because we're able to counterbalance it. They're not hitting each other because they're offset from each other by, you know, a quarter turn. I think that this would actually kind of sort of work. I know this looks crazy and wonky, but I think you could actually kill stuff with this. I think it's plausible. It'd probably be difficult, though. Like I said, we can turn the speed up on the engines to make it go forward and back faster. So right now I'm full forward, so it's not ideal, but it is maneuverable. It's just not, you know, it's not overly dexterous. Anyway, guys, I think we're gonna call this one here. This, you know, weapon is kind of silly. It's not overly practical, but it allowed us to play with things. We got to play with the sensor blocks. We got to see how things hover in the current state if you're just using sensor block. I think there are definitely much more intelligent systems you can make. I'm looking forward to seeing what other people can do. I'm looking forward to doing more in-depth things than this, because this is really just barely scratching the surface of what you can do here. But I think even this is pretty powerful compared to what we used to be able to do. Because before, you had to build everything perfectly symmetrical and not have any shift in weight, otherwise you'd go off balance and it wouldn't be controllable. But now the sensors can control all that for you, and that is really cool. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked it. This is a new format of a video for Besiege, so let me know how you guys thought of it. If you guys are interested, this game is Besiege. I will have a link down in the description for you guys to check it out for yourself. If you guys are new here, you can hit that subscribe button, click that bell icon so you know when I put out new content, smash that like button, leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.